What's this? I think the giant can finally understand us, Quirkus. It certainly took it long enough. Where to begin? I disagree, Quirkus. It does not need to know about the coming of the great acorn spelling doom for us all. Similarly, what happened with the Knights of Dre is our own business. Those acorn-worshipping acolytes do not scare me. No, it is enough for the creature to know that we are allowing it to accompany us so that it may act as our shield against the monsters. The great acorn has many servants. We shall need all the help we can get. Dear me! It has questions, Quirkus. Why, yes, I suppose answering them is the polite thing to do. Speak! Shield! What are your queries? A giant body, but no giant brain, eh, Quirkus? Surely even the tall folk know that Rivellon was bare before the great acorn fell from above and seeded the Urwood, covering this land in beautiful, perfect forests. Beautiful and perfect until the giant races, no offense, realized they could use it to build their houses and fuel their fires. They carved the Urwood up, and the forests shrank and shrank. None of the original wood remains. But someday, the great acorn will fall again. The forests will be reborn, and the giant races will be wiped from this world. At least that's what I hear. Oh, Quirkus, it wants answers. As if it is the first creature to ponder the big questions of the universe. What tree did the great acorn fall from? Where did that tree come from, if not a greater acorn? Could you build a nest great enough to store the great acorn for the winter? Some questions have no answers, Quirkus. Why is that so difficult to understand? The great acorn will come. It will destroy the world, and squirrels will reign supreme forever. I fail to see what's so difficult to grasp. What do you say, Quirkus? We once believed it was good, but now... No, quite right. As terrible as the giants have been to us, we do not want to see them wiped out. Rather, we must find a way to live together in peace, giant and squirrel.
Solora stops short, then shakes his head and pats Quirkus affectionately.
Squirrels change, don't they, Quirkus? Priorities change. If we do not adapt, we are sure to perish.
The frogs are gone. The children shall be safer. I see the good in you. I see all of you. Go away, small brain.
Hallowed is the House of War.
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh.
It's no use anyway. You're nice. Emmy would have loved you. She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her. Nope, haven't smelled her either. She was real bright, you know. Had the best sniffer you've ever seen. I guess that's why they wanted her, not me. Say, let me show you something. Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy. It's nice to see you. Key? What key? Oh, the key! The Magister who took Emmy dropped it when he was walking away. Did someone say Emmy? Oh, Emmy. If you find out where it leads, if you see Emmy, tell her I miss her. Not too far from here, but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled horrible. Like lots and lots and lots and lots and... lots and lots of dogs. And also a little like dead people. He dragged her into the big castle just there. I'm so worried about her. I think I love you.
Our shield speaks, Quercus. Ask away, shield. A giant, surely beautiful. They come, but someday the great acorn will come. It will destroy the world.
Cowrie, cockle, clam. Cowrie, cockle, clam. Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience. Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. I see it in your shoulders, the weight you carry. I hope your wish comes true. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You think twice about facing this mean world alone, eh? Someone to drink to in the evenings, someone to hold at night. If you've got those, you'll be all right. Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Used to be I had a family, a husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop 'em from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for 'em to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
I'm waiting for someone, and it ain't you. Sod off.
Combs it out all dilly-eyed. He say he likes it big and strong. And combs it out all dilly-eyed. He twists and rubs and tweaks the nubs. He strokes and pokes like all the blokes. He say he'll touch it all day long. Combs it out all dilly-eyed. Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free, to no avail.
Ah! two of my own, haven't I?
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bleeding nail must be charmed or something. Yeah. Go on then. Why don't you give it a shot?
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I loosened her up.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble. I suppose it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. Happy to trundle around with a group of amateurs at your heels, are you? Or not but your own skinny shadow? Your funeral, lass. I'll be here when you change your mind. They say he likes it thick and long. Combs it out all dilly.
Call it like a dog. A very tall, very strange-smelling dog. I'd pity you, but Shepra the Ineffable has a soft spot for beauty, and you carry that choker off so very well. Laughing in the faces of my enemies, of course. Little do they. No, Boonbag. Bow before Shepta the Ineffable. Bow before it's too late. Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them. But of course, they'll happily dump your meager bony corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Oh, the tragedy of it. This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights and the other has sunk to depths too humiliating to describe. Pity. Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse, the cure or the disease?
out all silly ideas. Twists and rubs and tweaks and folks like all day long. Combs it out all silly ideas.
Say, I don't know the ancient empire dit is. Got nothing spicy enough to keep my mind off this place for a few bars.
The dwarf hums the tune back to you and breaks into a huge smile. He shakes your hand, unwilling to interrupt the song, and keeps humming. The dwarf is still happily humming the tune you showed him. He winks as you pass by.
It's too tight.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me! You're too close. This collar, this place, squeezing the life from me. It won't budge. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. What are you doing? It's this collar. Don't you understand? I can't breathe.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue chest to this round.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy-Goo.
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
That's it. I call court. Pay up. Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshie. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. I'm sure the Reds told ya. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. Simmer down or I'll tack on a battle axe tax. Now pay up. Go on then. Whatever pennies you've got in your pocket ain't worth my breath. But don't you go telling Griff I was soft on you. Another inmate, but you wouldn't guess it. Runs this place like he's Dallas herself. Shouldn't be too hard to find him in the kitchen, but he doesn't take too kindly to your kind. Hope you're behaving yourself.
Huh? What you doing here? Didn't Griff already take one of them ears of yours? That's so? Oh, hey, you're right. Reckon the lizard I'm thinking of was got rid of last week. Probably for the best. Griff cut her real good.
What is it, weirdo? Your kind's gathering in a cave to the east. Head there if you want to keep your face in one piece. We gotta stay alive, ain't we? I aim to survive as long as I can in this hellhole.
You there, lizard? I'm looking for an inmate. A smallish man, thick spectacles, prone to somewhat eccentric chatter. He wears a large bronze pendant with a dragon stamped into it. Have you seen him? Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him. Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen Migo. None of your business, inmate. Find me if you hear of a Migo. Otherwise, don't wait. Where is he? Where is he?
She's gone, Father. Gone.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
She's gone, Father. Gone. Our Father, who presideth over us all.
Greetings, child. Frightful far from home, ain't ya? Visited your ancient empire myself a long time ago. The Divine's light sure shines on your kind. Aye. I know that all too well. I feel his absence within my very blood. I pray for his safe return. I pray for it all the time.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late. Where is he?
She's gone, Father. Gone! Our Father.
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
That's it.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Farah. She ain't coming back.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late. Where is he?
Have you cut?
Disgusting. Just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats.
Right, God. Will you quit dragging? Plain that old thing. Just hand over the gold.
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a grease-blackened hand.
What do you need? Huh, the hammer got you curious. Yeah, funny name for a gal like that. When I knew her, the Feather would have been a likelier name. By all means, get an eyeful.
Push you. I want only bread.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or brisket, toes the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have you, cud?
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats.
Right, God, will you quit dragging this on? Plain that on, Lexi. Just hand over the gold.
I will not.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or brisket, toes the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have you, cud?
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats.
Brave God, will you quit dragging this on? Plain that on, Lexi. Just hand over the gold.
I will not. You push you. I want only bread.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or brisket, toes the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have you, cud?
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats.
Brave God, will you quit dragging this on? Plain that on, Lexi. Just hand over the gold.
I will not. find any bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or brisket, toast the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have your cud.
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats.
Grave God, will you quit dragging this on? Plain that hard, Legsy. Just hand over the gold.
I will not.
It's bolted on there tight, ain't it?
Hello. You gonna pray all day, buddy?
No trouble.
Bread or brisket, toast the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have your cud.
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats.
Grave God, will you quit dragging this on? Plain that hard, Legsy. Just hand over the gold.
Not now.
I will not.